Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, another 98, another blue racket. Dunlop this time though. Stay tuned. All right, coffee sponsor of today is Oliver Z. Oliver Z writes, "Hi Harry, many greetings from Munich, Germany. You are doing a fantastic job with your channel. Would like to get some advice from you. I used to be a ATP ranked player, 1200, and got back into the game after 9 years of break. I finally settled to the Wilson Pro Staff version 13 that I absolutely love, but I have a hard time finding the right strings. Polly. My game is based on big serves and forehands with a controlled backhand. Trying Confidential 16L now, and I love everything about it, but the flat serves potential. But I love everything about it, but the flat serves potential. What else would you recommend me testing? Enjoy the coffee." Oliver, interesting. If flat serve potential is the only thing wrong with it, I would just continue to try that, that Confidential. Maybe try a tour bite in the 16L and see if the ball stays in a little bit more. Some people blend the two, putting like tour bite on the main if you want a firmer feel, or putting the Confidential on the main and then crossing it with the other. That would probably be what I would recommend. But try a straight bed of tour bite first and see if that helps. Definitely not Hyper G. Revolution would be a interesting one too. That's the blue string that Solinko has. But those are the three that I would definitely consider and try. All right. Well, welcome back to the game after 9 years. That's awesome. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, like Oliver Z, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. You want to support the channel? Super thanks is the way. Link is below. You can contribute as much or as little as you'd like. All right. Thank you guys. Major Dickinson today from Pete's. All right. So another 98 we welcome to all the other 98s. So everybody's making a 98. This is just an update to the old FX 500 tour. As you can see, Dunlop has changed it to this cool blue with some black. As my man Kevin Young said, F means force. All right? So there's a lot of force in this racket. Or will there be? Let's take a look at some numbers here. Strung weight, 323. Balance, 325. Swing weight, 317. Pretty normal in here. Maybe a little high here in the strung weight. But it is. And then 66. The beam, 21 at the top, 23 in the power zone. 21 nearing the throat. And again, my emphasis is it is a 98. Now, what's going to be different about this racket? Well, I think dampening and feel will definitely be the story here. In the older version, it had more of a hollow, stiffer kind of a feel, and I think people wanted a more plush feel, and that's what they did with the Sonic Core, with the Infinity. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Infinergy, okay, is what Kevin explained to me. Kevin's my rep, just in case you didn't know. But super excited to give it a try. We strung it with explosive speed, Dunlop explosive speed, 17 gauge, 52. All right, so poly black on this FX 500 Tour. See you on the court.
Almost had it.
All right, so we just got off the court with the Dunlop FX 500 Tour that was updated right now, 2023. Coach Chris, your thoughts?
I felt like this racket was pretty responsive and definitely a little bit more flexible than last year's model. The racket itself is a good weight. That's really, I think, the weight kind of that I prefer. And the overall feel of it, yeah, definitely a little bit softer for sure. But still pretty good responsive racket. For those who are looking for, you know, a player's racket, this would be a good one. Again, it feels great, I think, to hit through. I think I'd actually compare it a little bit very similar to my Radical a bit. So it's definitely a good alternative, but yeah.
I would agree with that. 98 head, 10.8 grams before strings. So I feel that this has a little bit more, I don't want to say flex, but a little more like kind of a bend. So I guess you could say flex because there's a slight, I felt like there was a slight delay. That's kind of the only way I could describe it because when the ball struck, it actually bent a bit and then you could feel the ball release off. Out of all the rackets in this kind of category, the 98, 10, 8, this felt the most controlled and the most, flex. By not a lot though. I'm just saying like a hair, a split half a second. And that's what's going to give us the control versus all the other 98s that are out there in other brands. When Coach Chris first used it, he was like, oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, let me try that. I was like, yeah, there's definitely a different bend to this. There's a more control to this. Yeah, that's kind of the only way I can describe it. But a great update. If you like the old one, definitely give this a shot if you're interested in a little more control. The other one, the old version, felt just a little bit more, just a hair more stiffer.
Yeah.
So I felt like with the Sonocore and Infinergy technology that it gave it a good update. And the color looks great.
Yeah.
I love the blue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coach Chris, thanks for hanging out with me and trying out the new Dunlop FX 500 Tour. Where can they find you?
You can find me at CB Chan Tennis. And
that's
it.
All right. Guys, check it out. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.
Oh, this could be it, Harry. Oh, Harry, great contact. Now, the idea, Harry, is we need it to land in the blue. I know you're kind of starting out here. Let's try it again, Harry. Somewhere in the blue space on the other side of the net. Harry, that's a great shot. I think you even hit it on the blue on court 3, Harry. It's okay. I didn't really specifically say our court. I just said blue. So job well done. Let's try again. Keep it in our space on our court. Here it says number 1. Here we go, Harry. Give it a shot. Oh, Harry. No, I didn't say hit the number 1.
Want a coach with positive energy like Coach Rob? Find what your game is looking for at playyourcourt.com.
Oh, Harry, you swung and missed. I bet you can watch the ball a little longer. Try to keep your head still. Oh, Harry, nice try.